Starmer quickly screws over his entire party in final hours. In a shocking twist that has left the political landscape of the UK reeling, Keir Starmer's recent actions could be framed as nothing less than a betrayal of his own party. As the clock ticks down to a crucial moment in British politics, Starmer has made choices that many are calling unprecedented, casting doubts on his leadership and the future of the Labour Party. This isn't just a mere misstep, it's a pivotal moment that could redefine the party's trajectory for generations to come. Critics are quick to point out the contradictions in Starmer's approach. Just months ago, he promised a new era of unity and vision, a promise that now feels hollow. Once in a generation, he claimed, as he rallied support for what was supposed to be a transformative agenda. Yet now, many fear that his decisions have not only alienated grassroots supporters but have also weakened the party's stance against the Conservatives at a critical juncture. The irony is palpable, a leader who rose to power on the back of promises of change is now being accused of perpetuating the very status quo he vowed to dismantle. The stakes couldn't be higher. With Brexit still casting a long shadow over the nation, the Labour Party finds itself at a crossroads. Starmer's latest maneuvers seem to echo past failures that resulted in a fractured party and a diminished voice for the working class. The party's internal divisions are reminiscent of the bitter infighting that plagued Labour during the Corbyn years, a time when ideological purity often trumped pragmatic governance. As political analyst Jane Doe notes, Starmer's shift could alienate those who have fought for a more progressive platform, leaving the party vulnerable to further erosion of support. Moreover, the implications of Starmer's decisions extend beyond internal party dynamics. They reverberate throughout the UK, impacting everything from economic policy to social justice initiatives. Many fear that a weakened Labour Party could embolden the Conservatives, allowing them to push through even more controversial policies without meaningful opposition. Critics argue that this could lead to disastrous outcomes, policies that disproportionately affect the most vulnerable in society. The British people will not forgive a leader who fails to stand up for their interests at such a crucial moment. Historical precedents loom large as well. The 2019 election, marked by a striking defeat for Labour, serves as a grim reminder of what happens when a party strays too far from its core values. The echoes of that loss are still fresh, and the question on everyone's lips is, have we learned nothing from the past? Starmer's actions could very well signal a regression to a time when the party was out of touch with its base, a time that many hoped was behind them. As tensions mount, public figures are stepping forward to voice their concerns. Renowned political commentator John Smith warns, this could mark a new era of influence, one that is not favorable to the working class. If Starmer continues down this path, he risks losing the very soul of the Labour Party. Such warnings should not be taken lightly. They paint a picture of a future where the party is sidelined, unable to advocate for the needs of its constituents. The broader fight is palpable. The ideological struggle within Labour mirrors the larger battle for the heart and soul of the UK. Are we to remain a nation of progressive values, or will we slip into complacency and conformity? The decisions made in these final hours could very well determine the outcome of this struggle. The country stands at a crossroads, and the urgency for decisive, principled leadership has never been greater. In conclusion, the time for action is now. Starmer's choices have sparked a firestorm of controversy, and the call for accountability rings louder than ever. The Labour Party must reclaim its identity and recommit to the values that resonate with the British people. As citizens, we must engage, question, and demand a leadership that truly represents our collective interests. Join the movement, like, subscribe, and become part of a community that strives for a future where every voice is heard, and every vote counts. The battle for the soul of our nation continues, and now is the time to stand firm in our convictions.